Okay, so I'm here at one of my favorite places to chill, to clear my mind, to reflect, to internalize in my life, the golf course. And I'm here to tell you guys how I actually transformed my body and my mind in only a year. Okay, so whether you're actually just trying to level up just your mind or even if it's... Alright, so whether you're trying to level up your fitness or even just your mind, I'm gonna teach you my exact routine that has helped me. So about a year ago, I was lacking so much motivation. I was feeling like I wasn't consistent with the things that I actually wanted to do, with my life. And I realized that this was because of a lot of things. So I had to, start small. I had to minimize the work that I had to do. I had to do those small, actionable steps. So I'm going to tell you about those small, actionable steps in this video. So with fitness, I had to get very serious. I had to take it back to the basics. I had to... I started doing strength training seriously and conditioning as well. So by strength training, I've been doing full body workouts every day for a year now. Well, not even a year. I've been doing it for about 4 months, but that's a recent thing. So with the strength training, I've been lifting heavy. I've been doing my squats. I've been doing my bench press. Majorly, I've been trying to focus on growing triceps because I knew they were my weakness, as well as calves as well. Calves just can't grow, man. Jesus Christ, these calves will never grow. But I've been trying to grow my weaknesses, trying to double down on my weaknesses. That's why you people can see me right now, like compared to where I was last year, and you're seeing progress. It's because I was laser focusing on my weaknesses, like Wes Watson always says. Oh, and for the conditioning, what I've been doing for conditioning is I've been doing long walks. I've been doing short walks as well. I've been doing stair runs, I call them stair masters. So I can run up some stairs and go down, and I call that 1 lap. And I like to do 5 laps, depending on how long the stairs are. Back when I was in Ginger, I was doing them a lot. You guys can see the footage. But yeah, that really helps me with conditioning as well as stretching, man. I like to stretch because I am injured right now. Look at this, man. My knee, look at my knee. My knee is so injured, man. My knee is injured because I didn't stretch it very well before I did some crazy weighted squats. I was doing, those squats where you put an elevation on your heel, and it's like you're tiptoeing and you're holding the weight. Man, those squats be hard. They be hard as hell, boy. They be hard as hell. So I did that without stretching properly and ended up messing up my knee. Now I cannot train legs for a week or something, but I'm gonna train my calves still. Now, when it comes to nutrition, I have been following a specific diet. And it's not like your diet's like this diet, and the other diet's diet. No, this is a different diet. So what I've been doing is I have been eating proteins, like lean proteins. I've been eating a bit of vegetables and very little carbs or no carbs at all. So I like to have just meat on my plate. That's just me. Pause. I like to just have meat only on my plate with a bit of maybe eggs as well. That would be nice if there's eggs. But I just try so much to eat as much meat as I can because I know that's where the protein is. I eat chicken, I eat beef because beef is also good for the testosterone. Hey, I'm not lying. Hey, all y'all fellas out there, man, let me put you on game. Beef is good. Beef is very good for testosterone. If you want to increase your manliness, I think that's it. Manliness. That's what it is. That's what testosterone is. You need to eat your beef. That's a fact. No beef. Hey, look, you need to eat your beef. That's what I'm saying. And I sometimes have a treat here and there. And by a treat, I mean those sweet foods that make me regret eating them right after I chew them and devour them. I'm like, oh man, I'm in that state of regret, that low frequency. I do that with an 80-20 rule, where I do 80% is that strict diet where it's organic food only, mostly meat with some eggs if possible, or mostly eggs with some meat if possible, and 20% is the treat. It's like the good delicious stuff, like a cake. Sometimes you can eat a cake, or you can eat like some cookies, or like a burger or something. Like, it depends on how you're feeling, man. But we try not to eat in our feelings, because that becomes an addiction. Look, there's a difference between an addiction and a treat, okay? If you're addicted, stay away from the treats. You see, like for me, food is getting easy now, because I've got into that mindset that I just don't put in my mouth whatever I don't want to like look like. Because if I eat bread, I'll look like someone who eats bread. And if I eat meat, I look like someone who eats meat. I'm just saying. Even the vegetables take a bit of space on my plate. I don't like eating them. I'd rather put just only meat, and it's good. So I eat twice a day. That's very good. Like an early lunch or a late breakfast. And then at night, I like to have one meal as well. I don't eat so much, but I think if I ate more, I would get much bigger. Look at this. I would get much bigger if I ate more. But I'm working on that. As I work harder and I afford a better lifestyle, that lifestyle is going to come with more food, more protein. Yeah, Hey, shout out to my auntie. My auntie also gave me protein shake. She gave me protein powder. That's it. Yeah, shout out to Auntie Sharon, man. All the way from the UK. Oh, I don't even know if it's from the UK. Maybe she had it from here in Uganda. But just saying, man. It's My Protein. You guys check out the website, though. My Protein. That's the supplements. I've been taking them for about 2 months, and my gains are crazy. I can't even lie to y'all. My gains are crazy, man. I look on the weighing scale, man. When I checked the weighing scale before I started taking the protein, I was about 85. I started taking the protein for about 2 months to 1 month. And my weight has gone up. Like it was actually 89 like 2 weeks back, but now it's back to 85 because I stopped taking the protein due to unseen reasons. I stopped taking the protein, but I'm going to start again. I've started today. Big protein. I need to get jacked. I need to get like the Rock. You get me? I want to be fit. So that's my nutrition. What's this? Oh my god, it's water. So hydration is also key. I also like to keep a bottle on me the whole day. I like the big bottles. I used to have those big bottles, but every time I get a bottle, after a few months it breaks. I don't know how, but it just breaks, or it gets messed up or something, or it just disappears. I don't know. But yeah, these days I just buy one of these 1.5 liter Renzori bottles, and they keep me hydrated throughout half of the day. This is like half of my day. Okay, not half of the whole day. Like, this is a third of the day, if I'm being honest with you. I drink this in a third of the day. Like, if it's for the morning, I'll have this bottle for the morning, I'll have another one for the afternoon, and then I'll have another one for the evening. Yeah, so this really keeps me hydrated. I don't end up, staying dehydrated, because I know it's easier for me to be dehydrated than overhydrated. I want you to remember that. It's easier for you to be dehydrated than overhydrated. It's a fact. That's a fact. You live in Africa, man. There's no water. You need to stay hydrated. It's really good for everything, for life. I can't say it's good for gains. It's good for semen. I'm just saying, like, water. Like, hey, pause. Water can help you with anything, man. It's like a cure-all. It's a cure-all drug to everything. Alright, so this is the truth, yeah. Your body will not change if your mind doesn't change. That's the truth. Your body won't change if your mind doesn't change. So the biggest mindset shift that I had to do was to completely give up on motivation. I had to give up on motivation, because the truth is, usually the things that we need to do, we don't end up feeling motivated to do them. Why? Because we wouldn't need to do them if we'd been doing them our whole lives, right? Motivation usually comes from the things that we enjoy doing, the things that we've done. So the things that we don't need to do are usually the things that we feel motivated to do. Yeah, you get that fake motivation to go and change your profile picture, like as if that's gonna make you an extra 10K per month. Nah, that's a lie. So what you need to focus on is discipline over motivation. You don't do things because you're motivated to do them. You do them because you're disciplined, because you have to, because it's on your calendar. By this time, man, if you're still watching me and you haven't downloaded Google Calendar, bro, like, stop watching. Stop watching me. Move off this page. I'm not even that big. I'm not even a big creator like that, bro. I'm not a big creator like that. You don't need to be watching me. You're only watching me if you're actually following these small habits that are very important. These small tools that I give you. The Google Calendars, the Notions, bro. The habit trackers. That's what I'm telling you guys. Download these things if you haven't yet. Download them, man. We need that Google Calendar. 2025, I want you to, look, 2025, I want you to start following your calendar every day. That's discipline over motivation right there. You need to follow your calendar. Look at your calendar. Keep it there, like, keep it as a widget on your phone, on the home screen, or even on the lock screen. I don't even know how you guys do it. But make sure that your calendar is everywhere. You put it on the laptop, you put it on the phone, you put it on the tab, you put it on the TV, whatever you're using. Even if it's the fridge, smart fridge, put the calendar there. So you put your calendar everywhere you go. Why? This is going to help you stay completely focused. I'm telling you, the days when I was on the calendar. Woo! The days when I was on the calendar, man, were my most productive days. I'll tell you the truth. The days when you follow that calendar very well are your most productive days. And I'm not saying that the calendar has to be your boss. No, you're the boss, right? You control the calendar. You control your time. And this is what they mean by time freedom. You know what I mean? That's what they mean by time freedom. You control your time. The time is not your boss. It's not in control of you. You're in control of your time, right? And you do this using a calendar. You're the one who moves the events around. You're the one who creates the events. It's not the events that are creating you. You're not going to feel bad that you missed doing this. Nah, just reschedule it, man. Or you feel bad that you missed attending this party or this relative's circumcision. Nah, just reschedule it, bro. Another thing that I did was to be around the right influence of people. And I mean physically and online, you know, in real life and online. We have to be around the right people. Why? Because you end up manifesting into your life, yeah, what you experience out of proximity. I'm telling you guys this. You guys think I'm crazy right now because I'm out here in a lake. This is not even a lake, this is a pond. I'm out here with a pond, just like speaking manifestation. But I'm telling you, man, this is a fact. This is a fact, bro. This is a fact. You end up manifesting into your life what you experience out of proximity. This is just what I'm thinking. This is just, bro, that's a thread. I'm gonna thread that. You need to be listening to the right people. I want you guys to cut out music. Cut out music. I've told you so many times music is evil, but people don't want to listen to this. They want to say, oh no, but you know, I like to listen to praise and worship sometimes. Come on. Come on, bro. Just cut out the music. It's dopamine, right? That's dopamine. But if music's your escape, then guess that's you. Punk. But cut out the music. Don't waste time. Just start listening to podcasts. Listen to Wes Watson. Listen to Alex Hormozy. Listen to Tate. Listen to Hamza. Brainwash yourself with these kinds of people who are changing lives in this generation. These are rich people who could keep quiet at any time, right? They're not small influencers. They're big. They could keep quiet at any time and it wouldn't even affect their money. So the reason why they speak is for us, guys, and we have to take that opportunity. We have to surround ourselves with these kinds of people. If you can, go for a masterclass, go and do training from them. But if you can't, then access all their free resources, man. It excites me when I get a new podcast, man. When I download a new podcast, I'm like, woo! It's like a new album has released, man. It's the same dopamine now. So I've replaced my bad habit music with a good habit podcast. That doesn't mean I don't listen to music. I listen to music in the gym. And once in a while, I like to go take a walk, listen to some good music, you know. Here at the golf course, as usual. But I like to listen to podcasts throughout my day. That means in the morning, in the afternoon, and the evening, I'm listening to podcasts. Some podcasts. Majorly the ones of those guys that I just mentioned. But yeah. Alright, so that's what I did, me, myself, to actually transform in 2024. That was 1 year of progress, right? So I started by starting small, right? I had to start small. I had to humble myself, let go of that ego, set actionable, small, manageable tasks. goals that you can actually achieve. Those are the basics. The podcast, the nutrition, the workout, man. I'm telling you, man, those things have saved my life. I listen to podcasts because that's my way of reading books and downloading. I like to download and refresh I like to refresh my mind with people's knowledge, people who have already achieved the things that I want to achieve in my life. You need to get used to those podcasts. Start listening to podcasts in your car. Start listening to podcasts at home. Start listening to podcasts with your spouse. Start listening to podcasts when you're chilling. Start listening to podcasts with your mouse. Start listening to podcasts with a villain. Start listening to podcasts in your house. Start listening to podcasts in the lake. Start listening to podcasts when you're fake. Start listening to podcasts when you take. Start listening to podcasts when you make. So I'm going to be here every single week to actually deliver my knowledge, me, myself, the things that I'm learning, the things that I'm going through. I'm going to tell you guys unfiltered the things that I'm going through, the lessons I'm learning, so that you don't have to learn them the hard way, because I'm going to take it the hard way, but you can still learn it the hard way. So I promise you, we're going to improve our lives together, man. 2025 is going to be the year. It's going to be that year where we see progress, that year where we see growth. Don't forget to subscribe, check in on me. Next week, you will see a video of me out. And if it doesn't happen, then I'm a loser. And you know that I fell off. And I must live with that guilt. I have to live with that guilt of knowing that I am a loser. Who fell off? That's not who I am. So I love you guys. I'm gonna catch you in the next upload. Peace.